Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I just thought I'd come on and do a quick recap of March and how I went with my currently inked pens, the things that I enjoyed for March, other things that I discovered, and so yeah, here we are. So first of all, I've managed to write quite a few of my pens dry, and I have actually inked up more. So I've done a lot of journaling through March. I've done a lot of letter writing as well. So I think I mean I inked up quite a few pens, but as the month went on, I inked up more. So this Just Turning's the Matte Elven Wood. I had it inked with Robert Oster Toffee, and I just love that combination. I used it in February as well and absolutely loved it, so carried it over for March. The Just Turning's Custom Copper Line, and I had it inked with Teranashi Opera Rose. That is one of my favourite combos ever, and you know that if you're a regular subscriber to my channel, you will know that I just use that combination over and over and over again. The Pelican M400 in white tortoise with a fine nib, I had it inked with Sailor Shikiori Tokomatsu. It's also been written dry. That's a beautiful pairing. I mean, the Pelican M400 has a 14 carat nib on it, but I find the fine nib almost writes like a medium. It's a very, very juicy fine, but just a beautiful writing experience. The next pen that was written dry is the Benu Euphoria. It was the Goulet, well, it is the Goulet Pens exclusive Earl Grey tea, and I had it inked with Diamond Earl Grey. And although the pen handled the ink really well, there was no flow issues, no stopping and starting issues. It wrote like a dream. I just don't think the grey ink suited the pen, if that makes sense. I think I'd prefer like more of a orange or brown or yellow toned ink in that pen, because sometimes I don't exactly match my pens to inks, but I try to have like a similar color that might be to the pen, more so for me to be able to remember, oh okay, I know I've got pink in that pen, oh I know I've got orange in that one, so it just helps me remember. The next one I had the Estabrook SD in Rainforest with a broad nib, and it's inked with Kai no Oto Kokiro. I still have a little bit of ink left in that pen, so it'll probably get finished before the weekend though. The next combination was the Estabrook SD in Tortoise with a medium nib, and I had it inked with Robert Oster Grey Seas. I have absolutely 100% fallen in love with that Robert Oster Grey Seas ink. It's just gorgeous. And the way I got onto that one is pen friend Tanya actually, I think she had a sample of it and she'd put it in one of her pens and had written me a letter with it. And I thought that just looks like the most beautiful shading, subtle blue. Like I loved it in her letter. So I didn't even bother ordering a sample of that one. I just got a whole bottle of it, and I'm so glad I did, because it's an ink I've used I think nearly every month so far this year. The next pen we've got is the Visconti van Gogh, the novel Reader. It has a medium nib, and I had it inked with Graf von Faber-Castell Moss Green, and it suited the pen beautifully. It was just another lovely combination. Now the next one, the Lamy LX Marron with a medium nib and inked with Birmingham Pen Company, Pennsylvania Fieldstone. That's been written dry too. But I did not love that combination, and I'm not sure why. The ink is a beautiful ink. The pen's a great writer. But just the two of them together just did not win me over this month. The next pen we had is the River City Pen Company. I've called it my Enchanted Forest pen. It's got black and green and gold in the resin. It has a medium nib, and I had it inked with Van Diemen's Eucalyptus Regnans, and that was a beautiful combo. Worked really well. That's been written dry as well. Twisby Diamond 580 in Smoke Rose Gold with a medium nib, and it's inked with Teranashi Gentle Green. That is still going. I did a full fill on that, so I think I'm about halfway through the fill. And I just love the Teranashi Gentle Green ink. It goes down and it's different on different papers. Like here it's looking more teal, but when I write on Tomoe River paper, it sort of looks more green. So it goes down as a teal blue and then it dries to this more subtle green, I guess you could say, almost like the color of a eucalyptus leaf kind of green. It's really interesting. The next pen we've got up is the Wing Sung 699 in amber with a medium nib, and I had it inked with Diatramentus Alexander Hamilton. That is still inked up, and it's on its last little bit of ink as well. Now the Wing Sung, it's this pen here. The Wing Sung 699 pen. This is a dupe for the Pilot Custom 823, and I'm sure that the nib on this does not come anywhere close to comparing it with the Custom 823 gold nib, but this writes really well. So if you're looking for this style of pen but you don't have the money or the budget to purchase a Pilot Custom 823, because they are quite expensive, check these ones out because they still write really lovely. They have a juicy nib on them. Well, mine's juicy anyway. And it has the same filling mechanism as the Pilot Custom 823 too. But it's, you know, maybe about 1/8 of the price. So much more cost effective. And the next one we've got here's the TWSBI Eco Cream and Rose Gold, and I had it, I've still got it inked with Robert Oster Choc Pudding. I've really enjoyed that combination. As you know, I've used it in January, February, and then again in March, and I've loved it, but I think I'm going to take a little break from that next month. Next up we have the TWSBI Eco Tea in Royal Jade and Rose Gold with a medium nib, and it was inked with Robert Oster Pulp Addiction's Blue Addiction. Beautiful combo, worked really well, no issues, loved it. Next one we've got Sailor Pro Gear Slim in Dragon Palace with the medium fine nib, and it's inked with Sailor Shikiori Chushu. I shouldn't say that too quickly. Chushu. That was a combination that worked very well. And the next one, Sailor 1911 Standard in black and gold with a broad nib and inked with Diamine Sierra. It worked well. I have had better inks in that pen though. I found the Diamine Sierra, although it appears quite juicy in other nibs, it was almost a little bit dry in the Sailor 1911, so I don't think I'll put that ink in that pen again. Next one we had was the Sailor Pro Gear Slim Blue Green Nebula with a medium nib, and I had it inked with a sample of the Troublemaker Hanging Rice. That was okay. It was, I mean, I used all the ink in it and everything. I like the Troublemaker Hanging Rice, but it usually comes in other pens. It's had a little bit more depth, and in the Sailor Pro Gear Slim it looked a lot lighter. Still worked really well, but yeah, different sort of color. The next one I had inked up was the Kawaii Sport in dark olive with a medium nib. It was inked with Diamine Ancient Copper, a cartridge that I had that's been written dry. I love the Kawaii Sports. I know they're not a really expensive pen, but every single Kawaii Sport I've had has always written beautifully straight out of the box. And I like the fact that they're small and you can just throw it in your handbag. That's what I do with mine anyway. Same with the Traveller's Company brass pen in a fine nib. I've still got that inked with Monteverde Blue Suede. And the reason that's still inked up is because, once again, it's a pen that lives in my handbag, so I'm not actually using it all the time. But, you know, it still writes. I mean, I think that I've had that Blue Suede cartridge in it for probably 4 months now, and when I go to write with it, it still writes straight away. Next one we had was the Jinhao 82 in amber. It has a fine nib, and I had it inked with Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber. I really, really love this Steeped Umber ink. So I had a sample of it ages ago, and I was looking for something that was comparable to the Diamine Ancient Copper. So there is a little bit of a difference with them, but I think I much prefer this brown now. Next thing, oh, so pen friend Ray was very, very kind, and I'm just looking for it. What have I done with it? It has to be cleaned, so I've put it here. So pen friend Ray, I met up with him. He and his wife were down my way, and they were traveling, and he said, you know, can we catch up? So we caught up one Saturday morning and had a coffee together, and you know, we both brought our journals and our pens, and you know, compared notes. And I tried writing with some of his pens and things, and he was going to try writing with mine, but we just got too busy chatting. And 3 hours went by very quickly. But he was kind enough to actually gift me this Jayne X159, and I was so stoked because I've always looked at these pens, but I've never had one. So he very kindly gave me this, and it's been writing really well. I had Ferris Wheel Press and the Atlas Stationers exclusive ink, Atlas Iron Ore, and it worked really well. That's a shimmer ink, and it worked really well. Next one I had, oh, and it's been written dry too. The next one I've got here is the Pilot Kokuno, and it's got a medium nib, and I just put a Pilot Namiki Blue cartridge in it. Now, that was added on the 12th of March. I've got a fraction of the ink left in it, like it's about to be written dry today. So that was really good. And then we've got this Kaweco Sport in white with a fine nib, and I've still got that inked with Monteverde Californian Teal. That was added on the 12th of March as well. So that's still inked up. And then, as you know, over here, New Pen Day, I got the Opus 88 Coloro. It's got a medium nib, and I've got it inked with Colorverse Brunch Date. It's going to be finished by the end of today as well. I have absolutely 100% loved that combination, and once I got the pen working and the ink flowing, it's been beautiful to write with. Really impressed with it. And I'm trying to find my other, oh yeah, so here we go. And then there was another New Pen Day with the Leonardo Memento Zero Grande in Planetary Nebula. Has a medium nib, and I've got that inked with Pelican Edelstein Jade. So it was a beautiful combination, and the ink matches the ink matches the pen beautifully. So really, really pleased with that combination. This is it's a wet writer, and very impressed. And it's my first Leonardo pen, and I'd heard reviews about them, and people used to rave about them and what great writers they were, how beautifully they wrote, and I now understand. I get it. So yeah, so that's oh, and then I was just playing with a few of the pens that my Penifactor AM sent me. So I'm going to have some of these inked up for next month, but I've just been sort of playing around with them. So that's where that's at. Oh, actually, no, we've got to do something else here. So I did, in anticipation of reaching the 1,000 subscribers, I saw that Stephen of Just Turnings had this deluxe pen for sale. He's got a new website, by the way, so I'm going to pop a link for that all down below in the description box as well. He had this beautiful deluxe pen in an abalone resin, and I've always wanted an abalone resin pen. I think they're beautiful. So he had this one, and this is the deluxe model. It is the blue abalone, and it is stunning. It's so pretty. You know what? Camera's probably not even showing up just how beautiful this is. But it's a gorgeous pen. I got it with a medium nib, and it actually arrived on the day that I reached just over 1,000 subscribers as well, which was really exciting. It was like it was just, meant to be. But I'll do a quick writing sample with you for that. And I've got that, that beautiful Robert Oster Grey Seas ink. So this is the Just Turnings. I'm writing on a funny angle. Might have to just move it around a bit. Just Turnings. You see what I'm writing? Hopefully you can. It is the blue abalone. It has a medium nib and it is inked with Robert Oster Gracies, which is that one that I actually had in the Esterbrook Estian Tortoise during the month. I just love this ink. It's so beautiful. And it's a lovely pen to write with. It's very comfortable. It's beautiful to look at. Very, very pleasing. So that's for that. So yeah, new pen day. Very exciting. I've still got to photograph it and put some photos up on Instagram of it. But yeah, big shout out to Stephen of Just Turnings. Thank you, Stephen. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a very, very happy customer. So that's all for that book. And next, what was I gonna, oh yeah, I was gonna talk to you about this. So I did a little gallon leather sort of purchase. Well, actually I bought a few things, but yeah, so this is the I think they call it the bank bag, and I got mine in the undyed leather. So it's like a nude color. Mine's already got little marks on it because I've already been taking it out and taking it to places and riding with it, and it's gone in my handbag. I've actually been using this, and I don't mind if it gets marks on it. I mean, I think that just builds character to a piece of leather. But I've actually been using mine for letter writing. So I've been filling this with 7 pens, and you can put your notebook in the back here, but I've been filling this with 7 pens and then just putting some letter writing paper in and just using that and taking it out with me to write letters when I'm on the go. So I've really enjoyed that. That's beautiful. And then I splurged and got this, and I sort of put a notification in with Bookbinders Design because they had some previously and they completely sold out, and so I hit the notify me when it was back in stock, and it came back in stock last week. And it was a very, as you know, I usually really think about things, and there's a bit of a process, and I don't sort of just buy things on a whim or willy-nilly. This was bought on a whim. I'm just like, well, it's going to sell out again, so I'm going to get it. And I mean, I'm glad I did, and I've got my Hobonichi in it, and I'm very happy with it, that it's in a nice cover and everything. It kind of matches this, I guess, it's not super important that it matches, but yeah, so I splurged and got this. So I think a lot of my purchases this month, if I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't been very well. I had to have some unexpected surgery done, and so I've been resting and recuperating from that. And I think because that kind of threw me into a spin and I haven't been feeling very well, I've done a lot of online shopping, which I wouldn't normally do, and because I haven't felt well enough to perhaps read or go out and do things. So I've been scrolling on my phone and buying things, which is, it's what's done is done, and it's fine. I had the money there to do that. That's not what I'm saying, but it's just I've bought a lot more than what I normally would. And my whole intention at the beginning of the year was to do a low spend year. So given that we're only in March, I really have to slow things down now because it's just getting ridiculous. So anyway, lovely leather cover, very, very happy with it. And I've actually started changing the way that I use my Hobonichi. So in January, I was sort of writing on it every second line because my writing was bigger and it just didn't seem to fit into the grid. Then I sort of tried writing with it on every single line, and I didn't quite like the look of that. So then I was completely ignoring the lines and decided I just would ignore the lines and just write how I wanted to write, and that was working really well for me. And then this month, it's still in there, still in February, yep. This month I was still doing a little bit of that, but just in the last sort of week or so, I've decided to write on every line again, and I've been writing a lot smaller, so I'm able to do that. So I don't know, maybe it's just I've been training myself to do that. Who knows? So on the sort of start of the March spread and the first page that you get with the Hobonichi, I think, let's have a look at April. So you get this blank page, and I've been using this blank page to put books that I've read, or little things that I want to note down. I've also been using it to write down movies that I've watched. So I watched Miss Potter with Renee Zellweger, and really loved that movie. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it was a really lovely movie. The next movie I watched with my husband and my middle son, Napoleon, and yeah, it was okay. I was a little bit disappointed that it didn't have more of his story. I felt like it was more about his love story and his love life with Josephine, which is interesting, but it just seemed to be that was the majority of the movie, and I wasn't expecting that, so it was okay. And then that's actually not Cal Fire. It's actually called Fire Country. It's a series, and I think it's on Paramount, and I've started watching season 2 of that. And then I've also been watching, I put it on more for background noise. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I tend to put things on as background noise when I'm writing letters or journaling and things like that. So I've started watching FBI season 4. So yeah, that's quite good. And then the books I read, The Seven Sisters by Lucinda Riley, Because of You by Dawn French, and I'm still reading this one, A Haunting in Venice by Agatha Christie. But this book here, it was actually one that my friend had read, and she passed it on to me. I loved this book so much. I really did. I wasn't expecting it to enjoy it as much as I did. But if none of you have read it, like if you haven't read it, please try and track down a copy or something, because it was just beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. So it's Because of You by Dawn French. So really, really enjoyed it. I'm not like a big book critic or anything like that, but anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that I enjoyed that one. So then for March, I was still just doing, these little rainbow stickers here. They're from Simone's KoFi or Ko-fi page. You can actually purchase them and download them yourself and print them onto paper or sticker paper. I printed mine onto sticker paper and cut them out. But I decided I wanted to use these this month as well and have like a little splash of colour, as well as my Dodalulu calendar stickers. So, and I've got them on every page. They're really lovely. So yeah, I'll try and put a link to Simone's Ko-fi link where she sells these as well. So yeah, I've just done a bit of, this was where my new Esterbrook canvas pen case arrived. So last month, I think I spoke to you about the fact that I had the navy blue canvas pen case, and when I'd pulled out some of my pens, I'd noticed that it had stained my pens. It was almost like the lining hadn't been fully washed of the dye. It's like the dye was still sitting there in the fabric on the lining of the pen case, and then that's what stained my pens. Anyway, I reached out to Pulp Addiction and said, look, this has happened, sent them photographs, and they said, look, by all means, please send it back to us, send us the pens as well, and we will see if we can clean them for you. If not, we will replace them for you with new pens. So that's what they did. I sent it off, and they were really prompt in trying to work out whether they could clean the pens. And I think it was about a week, maybe not even that. And they reached out to me. They said, look, I'm happy to replace a pen case for you with another color if you like. So I got another tan one. So now I've got 2 of the canvas 20 pen cases. I've got 2 of those for my pens. And yeah, and they said, look, they'd sent tried to clean the pens. It was a Twisby Diamond 580 in white rose gold. So it was a pen that I really loved and had for a few years. But yeah, just couldn't get the blue staining out of the pen. And the other one I had was a Lamy Safari in the Cozy Cream, and I couldn't get the dye out of that, and they couldn't either. So they replaced both my pens with brand new pens, which was really kind of them, and I was very grateful to them. So they made it all right. So shout out to Pulp Addiction. Thank you, Pulp Addiction, for your great customer service. Yeah, so that's when the new pen case arrived. These lovely stickers are from Pen Fran Dagmar. So she sent them with her letter, and I just absolutely love them. What was this? I think this was, oh yep, so I did a little order with Karina Loves to Plan with some of her stickers, and that arrived. That was my son's birthday, and we went out for dinner. I'm still sort of ignoring the lines and just writing wherever here. I did the 8 pen questions YouTube anniversary hop that Simone and Leanne Likes started, and I'll try and get a link to that too. Gosh, I'm going to have to remember all these links, aren't I, to put in the description box. That's when I received my new Opus 88 Coloro. Actually, no, I received it on the Friday and managed to get it writing on the Saturday. And this was a little order that I did with Washi Gang here in Australia, and I really loved this bug washi tape, and it's sort of got like splatters of other colors and everything. Really nice, and I love the soft green in this one. And this is an Eric Small Things washi tape. So I bought myself a roll, and I've actually got another new roll of it to go in the giveaway. Yep, so just another sticker from Dagmar, more of Simone's rainbow date stickers. And I'd gone to hospital, I think, on the Wednesday, so wasn't feeling great for quite about a week or so. And this is when I started writing on every single line, and I made myself write smaller, and I actually really, I've grown to like that now. I got a HB Sprocket little mini photo printer to take with me when we go away on weekends and travel, and it's just really good for photos for my journal and everything. It comes with these photo papers that actually have like a sticky, they're like a sticker, so you can just peel off and put in your journal. So I printed some things off. Oh, and this is from Washi Gang. I got some new mild liners, and these are the colors that I've got. And then from Washi Gang, I also got this, sorry, I'll just show you this. I got this Whatever You Say book, and it's got over 1,200 stickers, but it's just quotes and little bits of pops of color and things, but all stickers. and it's all stuff that I can use in my journal. So I've been enjoying using that. And so live every day like it's your last. Oh, that's a sticker from pen friend Chris. And then I liked this one because I wasn't feeling great. When nothing goes right, go left. So that was good. Where have we been that way? Oh, that's right. I had to go to an appointment. And so we stopped and we got muffins and a coffee and everything. That was a little quote that I found on Instagram that I really loved. She is my best friend. She makes me laugh. She inspires me. She is strong. She is fierce. She is my daughter. I really loved that. And then I liked this one. That's out of the sticker book too. Strive for progress, not perfection. And that's something that I really need to remind myself of sometimes. And I liked this one. Sorry, my weekend is booked. So, yeah. And this was, I met up with 2 friends and we had a coffee. And, yeah. Oh, and then just in the last couple of days, I've decided to change it again, how I use it. So, and I'm really loving this chaos, maybe. I don't know what you call it. It looks a little bit, look, it's not looking nearly as neat as what I started out in the beginning. It's, you know, but I don't care either. I'm happy to change things up as I go along. But then I decided that I was just going to, put some stickers in and everything, but also for every different sort of topic that I'm writing about, I thought I'll use a different coloured pen. So that's what I've been doing with that. I got this pet tape from Bookbinders Design. It's a cafe analog one. It's called Spring Letters, and it's Windry R. This is one of the girls. I loved it. And this is washi tape from pen friend Tanya. So I put that in there. And then that's Thursdays, and I've done the same thing with the different ink colours. So really happy with that. But I also want to show you, I've changed up how I'm doing my weekly pages. So a monthly's fine. Where's the monthly? Monthly's fine. That sort of stayed as is kind of thing. But I wasn't really using these pages very well, and I thought, I need to make better use of them. So, and I was just putting what pen I was using for my journaling page. I thought, it just seems like such a waste. So when I was recovering from surgery and was taking lots of pain medication, I didn't have sort of a clear head for as much journaling and things. And one day I was just in bed and I thought, I had my sticker release book, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick stickers everywhere. And so I did. I just peeled off stickers from my book and just put them everywhere. And it's very random, but that's kind of how my mindset was on that particular day. And I thought, yep, that's what I'm going to do. But from there, I decided, okay, let's make better use of the pages. So this is what I'm doing now. And I've been doing this for a week and a half, and I like this. So this is more of a drop page, I guess, of things that I maybe just want to focus on for that day, like what I was listening to, what I was grateful for, what I was hoping, what I was feeling, what I was learning. If I got an order in from somewhere, I put my new mild liner things there, what I was eating, to-dos, and just some little stickers here and there. And I've really, really enjoyed this. That was also another HP Sprocket printer. You can print 4 pages on like the little sheet and do like a collage. And so I printed those out and stuck them here. They're actually photos that I took December last year of some clouds driving home from Bella's Christmas concert, and yeah, the clouds were just amazing. All in one trip, and all the clouds were so different. Everywhere you looked, there was like a different cloud and a different angle. Really beautiful. So this is where we're at now. So same sort of thing, grow what you go through. The greater the storm, the brighter the rainbow. And yeah, so I've just been doing this, and I'm enjoying how this looks, and I'm glad that I am doing this. So that will continue. And I thought, while I've got you here, I'm just going to pull out some stickers that I got from Karina Loves to Plan, and I'm going to decorate Sunday the 31st with you because it is going to be Easter. So I've used some of these already, but these are from Karina Loves to Plan. Really, really cute stickers. They're all in the transparent sort of the matte finish, matte transparent sort of, I don't know, like a washi sticker kind of thing. Anyway, so I thought we would do and just decorate some of these with you while I'm chatting to you. So do I put that bunny there or that bunny? That bunny's kind of cute, isn't it? And I'll just try to think. Oh, there were some other things that I wanted to show you too. What else was there? Oh, I'll have to show you that in a minute. So, but yeah, so I'm just really in. Oh, look, these are too cute. I've got to use these. Oh, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about too. I think there's like another maybe day and a half left of my my giveaway that I'm doing for reaching 1,000 subscribers. So that was in my last video, and there's a link in my or it wasn't my last video actually, but anyway, there's a previous video, I think it was 2 videos ago, and I put a Google Docs form in that description box that you can click on and enter the giveaway. So I think there's another day and a half of that. And so yeah, so I'm just trying to work out what else I want up there. Do we want another one? We do want another one, don't we? I don't know. Or do I just want one of these up here? When Karina does these decorations, she makes them look so beautiful. I tend to get stuck and not sure what to put where. I think I'm just going to put the blue bunny up there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do blue bunny there, and then do this little one, or maybe do this little one here. There can be 3 across the top there, like a little group of bunnies, like there. And this other little one here. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And I can never get my stickers completely straight either. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. It's a bit of an issue for me. Everything I do is crooked. Even if I hang a picture up on the wall, it's always crooked. I have the best intentions for it to be straight, but always crooked. Anyway, I could probably put some more. Actually, let's just do this and put that over here too. Because it's like an Easter weekend, isn't it? So yeah, let's do that and put these over here. They're so cute. And I'll just do the little ones up here. So it's like a little mini decoration, hey? So that one there. That way I've used up 1 sheet. I'm still keeping a list of all my empties each month too that I'm doing. So there you go, 1 sheet finished. Excellent. And I've still got some more stickers to play around with as well, but that's what we'll leave there. We'll leave it for there. See, this is just like a mini one of this one here now. There you go. So that's that done. I'm going to move that off to the side. And then I want to talk to you about this. So I was looking for something that could sort of display my pens when I'm doing my currently inked videos, and also when I'm just using them at my desk, something that I can just pull them out of the case and have them sitting there, because I tend to write with a different pen for each page of a letter, or every paragraph is a different color. So I'm always reaching for different pens. So I thought, I found this on Amazon. I got the one in the oak finish, and I can fit, because it's quite long, I can actually fit 10 pens on here, which I'm quite pleased about. And it also comes with this. So that circle, I'll actually just take these pens off for a minute and show you. But this actually sits here, so you can have like a drink or something sitting on that if you wanted to, or you could just use this to display your pens this way, which is nice as well. So, and you can fit 4 pens on this. So that's, you know, so you can have it like that, or as I said, have it this way, which is how I have it. And oh, Otis, you're a thirsty boy. It's out my dog. He's having a big drink. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm actually going to put a link for this too in the description box as well, just in case any of you are interested in buying. It's very sturdy, and I like the fact it comes with the 2 pieces, and you can just have it's like a nice set to sit on your desk. So very, very pleased with that as well. And I think that's all I've got for you today. I think that's it. Sorry, it's been a bit of a rambling sort of one, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, another day and a half to enter the giveaway, so please make sure you go to my giveaway video that I talk about, and I'll explain what's actually being given away. Yeah, take care of yourself. I hope wherever you are in the world that you're being kind to yourself, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed, everyone who comments, everyone who likes my videos. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you back here next time. Bye everyone.